It's in the game.
Welcome to Madden NFL 26. Before you take your first snaps, stop by the accessibility settings. Tweak the game so it's the perfect experience for you, and hit continue when you're all set. Let's tailor your game to you with a few options. You can come back and change them in the settings menu anytime.
Yeah. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got rich of these
got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 2 twin on me, hustle and grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to wanna imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. So look, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On I pack, this ain't talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This fire air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 2 twin on me, hustle and grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to wanna imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Long little flip.
venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Geno. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Nico Remigio deep for KC. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
We'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
This will be caught by Brown. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
At their own 49-yard line.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Calling a gain of
of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll try to do it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. The sack and a turnover on downs.
35-yard line. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's Smith. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here's Smith. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. Here we go, A gain of 19 yards.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for John. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm, really. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Smith. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right.
Going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with second and very long. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. On 4th down, Matt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off of play action, here's Smith. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Ginty. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now maybe a free play here for Smith. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker 2, and they might very well jump the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. With the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Now Geno. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Genty is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Geno going to hand it to Genty. Taken down at the 42. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a wise decision there defensively. They get the spot pushed back, and now it's not a first down. 2nd and 7. Geno out to throw. That is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Back to throw, Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.